Yeah, it's the archivist, y'all. Exclusively interviewing Spandy Andy.
What up? How's it going?
And who is the man, the tight and bright Spandy Andy?
I think that's me. Am I right? That's right. I'm the man. I'm Spandy Andy. Wait a sec. Where's my spandex? It's right here. Good. It's representing. You're seeing the late night Spandy, doing one of those after hours interviews. So yeah, not as tight and bright as regular.
And let's go back to the days in high school from entertaining and getting the attention of the man of the class.
I always got bored in class and I couldn't really sit still. So I ended up always, jumping around, bouncing around, causing a disruption, playing, and that got me in trouble all the time. So that was high school life for me, always being silly, but, getting a lecture.
Any lectures you could share that you had to go through?
Lectures I could share, just pretty much, no, why can't you just sit still? Why can't you just listen? I don't know, why can't you be like the others? I just wasn't, so that was all.
And the busking in Vancouver to being taught 5 classes by one of the OGs, the Now or Never crew, on your start of the adventure of Spandy Andy. We'd love to hear the roots, and you've been doing it more than 3 years. Share your effect that you have on people.
Alright, well, first off, in regards to getting trained, it was awesome. When I came to Vancouver, I wanted to learn to break dance. That was one of the things that you couldn't get in a smaller city. So I went to Jhaymee from Now or Never teaching once a week beginners. So I went with my roommate and tried it out, and it just worked. It was fun. He was teaching all kinds of new stuff, and I wanted to get better. And basically, he just showed me you can do whatever you want. You just have to work really hard at it. So I was like, okay, I don't have to actually pay for classes, although he is an amazing dancer. Once you figure it out, you just gotta drill it and have fun and do it yourself. So I got what I needed, and I just practiced every night, and now I'm dancing every day, so it keeps growing.
And the busking in Vancouver, let us know, coming up from that.
Busking in Vancouver, well, Vancouver's a tough crowd for sure. It works out good, Spandy Andy. He's got a really West Coast vibe. I'm really relaxed, and I just want to have fun, enjoy life, So it works really well with Vancouver people, and I kind of grew a community of fans here that really supported me. It was busking and meeting new people, and I loved it, and that's what happened, and that's where it started.
And a big part of your career, Lycra, how did this happen? She has been holding down the fort for you. Incredible.
Yeah, Lycra Lindsay, she's my girl. She's looking after all the office administrative stuff because she's got OCD. So she's like someone that has to, schedule everything, and that works well, where I've got ADHD, where I'm all over the place and I need a schedule. So that's how that plays off, and it works really well. And we're going to meet up again in Europe, and we'll go from there. We hit it day by day, keeping it tight and bright as one.
And inspirations from Jim Carey, Michael Jackson, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Weird Al Yankovic, the Beastie Boys, the Wu-Tang Clan, and so many West Coast artists from Dre, Snoop, Warren G, man, and you love ICP. Let's hear it.
You would bring up ICP. Basically, I lived in a place that was all rednecks, and the only influence was whatever came through the TV or through the media. Well, ICP was like this cool, explicit band, right? Like, you shouldn't be listening to them because you're only 13 years old and they swear so much and talk about this. But they're just so funny, right? And listening to it skateboarding as a kid, it was just, I loved it. It was just simple and funny, and I think they inspired a lot of silliness and just to take nothing seriously. I don't take anything seriously. And they made their own clown religion, so I'm making my own Spandex religion, We both have our own ways.
The silliest thing you've ever done.
Silliest thing I've ever done. Oh, wow. I don't know, flicking my gold shorts off at the judges on So You Think You Can Dance Canada was pretty silly, and it landed perfectly on the judge's lap, and it was just the silliest thing I did.
And more than 20 outfits share your favorite dance move and why, and working with your brother, Josh Reimer, and share about your scooter.
You're combining a couple of random things, my brother and my scooter, hey? Well, my brother is a huge helper in my life. He does YouTube videos, and he just, he runs his own videography company, so he's always got cameras and equipment, so I've always been in front of his camera and helping out for him around sets. So it really just got me in it naturally thanks to my big bro. And my scooter. What other way would you transport around the west end of Vancouver? Say you just got to get from like little apartment to apartment. I got this scooter, painted it neon. It was electric. You just plug it in, and I just like scoot to all my friends' places, pick up stuff, go to an event, and really promote myself. I'm all about shameless advertisement. Usually I'd be spamming you with my name on my chest. But you get the point. You got it in this.
Definitely. And your favorite outfit you could share?
Favorite outfit? Actually, I love all tight and bright. I have one rule, and that's never to judge somebody no matter what color of their spandex.
And your favorite dance?
My favorite dance is, I call it the Spandy HOP. And it's a way that I hop around and I dance while traveling. That's great. I could demonstrate that.
Yeah, sure. Show us.
Okay, right here, Spandy Hop. You can just go on the feet. It's all about the feet.
Okay.
And then it might have its own name, really. Like, it's basically just hopping around, kicking your feet every which way. There's endless possibilities. So yeah.
Very nice. And the song by LMFAO, Sexy I Know It, 13K of subscribers, 6-figure digits of upload views on YouTube, opening at the Virgin London to Vancouver party, being the ambassador of positivity. Really amazing.
Well, thank you, man. That was really nice of you. I know it's a lot of things, and it's all been happening pretty fast. I just keep dancing, basically, and hopefully more comes, because this is what I definitely feel I was meant to do.
Anything you could share about what I just mentioned?
About each one? Oh, there's so much about everything, like...
Something, a highlight you could share.
A highlight? If we want to talk highlights, like, a really fun time, I'd say Israel, Tel Aviv was the best, because it was all brand new, and like I was hanging out with real people that live there and just seeing their nightlife and seeing the life on the beach and just living in a whole new world for a week. That was one of the coolest experiences for sure.
Incredible. And share your thoughts on the busk scene, where it got you, these laws that we're dealing with, and other things that you went through to become stronger. Some of your best moments as a street dancer.
Oh, this is really good. Basically, I have to say that authorities have tried to stop me and I haven't listened, and now I'm successful with what I do. So that shows me that authorities aren't always correct. So you do always have to question them and stand for your right. They are good people, but there are some rules that just need to be fixed, and hopefully they get changed, but I know money talks, and that's how the world works, so get some money and you can do some stuff.
And other things to make you become stronger from what you dealt with throughout the last few years of your career.
Now I'm humble and I understand the world, and then now when the money comes I can see how important and powerful it is and really use it for good. I'm happy it happened this way.
And TV and publication appearances from Wipeout, So You Think You Can Dance, the Vancouver Sun, 24 Hours, the Metro, the Today Show, Occupy Vancouver, The Age, MSN Australia. Oh man, even with the Vancouver Canucks at Rogers Arena, what's next?
Man, I don't even know. I'm wondering, Europe I've never done before. So that's what's coming up next. I'm going to be doing like London Olympics in Speedos. I'll be dancing at like Buckingham Palace, you know. I'm going to hit every spot I can. It works so well what I do with any environment. You just set the boombox down and you rock your favorite tune and you just go and you just have a great time and people see that. And then no matter what culture, what area, they have a different reaction, and it's almost always positive when it involves music and dancing, so it's really cool.
And share about your time on Wipeout. That's pretty incredible.
Wipeout? Yeah, well, Wipeout's just an awesome show. It's one of those shows you dream about being on as a kid, right? It's got the biggest playground. You're jumping on crazy contraptions, landing in water, mud. It's just, they spin you, get you dizzy, right? It's just this big playground. It's so much fun, and that was a great experience I always wanted to have. I got to do the whole course, and there's nothing more I could ask for. Actually, on the top of the Wipeout track, I said to myself at that point, I could die happy. That was that moment where I accomplished more than I ever thought I could have, and I was just like, this is it. Wipeout!
And another side of things, Occupy Vancouver.
Occupy Vancouver. I showed up there because I wanted to, you know, see what's happening. There's something happening in the world. Got to check it out and be informed. I went down there. I just wanted to dance like always. That's how I come to the situation. I dance. Well, when I dance, I use equipment. You see this? There's a company called Lasonic. Got to give them a shout out for creating this baby. So there, I support a corporation. And then I've got these sick Adidas, whatever, I like this stuff. So I'm supporting corporations, right? So when it came to Occupy Vancouver, I couldn't really stand on anything. I had nothing to stand on. I basically couldn't do what I do without innovation in companies and the way the world works.
And many events, from Marineland to Sea Lions, Dolphins, Edmonton Street Fest, going across Canada, bar mitzvahs, Vegas, promotional video with XL energy drink, going to Australia and Israel. It don't stop.
No, it's endless, really. It's exciting. There's so many places to see, which is awesome. Yet it's such a small world at the same time. So I want to revisit some places and I want to see some new stuff. So it's definitely, I want to make sure my retirement is in Vancouver, Canada, but the rest of it, who knows where I'll land.
And done more than 1,000 custom videos, your own DVD that's coming out, and now the London Olympics. Impressive.
Thank you. You're such a nice guy, man. Just giving me mad props nonstop.
What can I say? You're the man. You're holding it down. You just get down on that street. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. I just keep going. It's almost 1 a.m. here, and I'm still going with you. Been filming all day. Got up at 6 a.m. to start the day, so it's nonstop. You gotta work it, and that's how you hustle, right?
And so much coming up for Vid Con, Fringe Festival in Scotland, a wedding in Malta. Share about the thrust.
Oh man, you trying to stress me out? No, just throwing all my jobs at me? No. I'm super stoked for them all. It's true, there's so much stuff coming up. And I'm thrusting at them all, of course. The thrust is really what, you know, got me everything. I went on So You Think You Can Dance Canada. I did the Pelvic Thrust. And that was my little, 15 minutes of fame in Canada. That was the original. Then I was like, I'm coming back to this to do something ridiculous. And then I just street performed in the middle of it, and I just kept going, and then Wipeout, and now it's just developed into a whole new thing, but the thrust has always been there.
Your largest crowd that you've ever rocked?
Largest crowd? Oh man. In Australia, there was one festival called Summer Days, and it was just packed. It had headliners, Snoop Dogg, all the big names. Pendulum's huge there. Moby was there. Just they bring everybody in, because in Australia, there's only a few artists like Bliss and Esso, but there's not that many, so you just have a big festival where you bring them all. I got to go on a stage there. They kind of got snuck on. I was hired for a different part of the festival, and I got to go on stage there, and it was just like people waiting for Snoop pretty much. So we're talking, you know, thousands of random people, and I'm just like dripping in sweat dancing on the side just because I can, right? And then that was my biggest. I didn't get to get a shout out on the mic or nothing, but it was fun.
You like to spit a rap for us?
Oh no, I would like to spit a rap, but do I got a beat? Let's hear what's on the radio. Oh no.
I just meant a freestyle, acapella.
Acapella? I kind of smell it. I don't know. I blow. I need a beat to move my feet. Let me think. Nah, I stink. It's super simple. Like popping a pimple. You gotta do it. Oh, screw it.
And your best hip-hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
Best hip-hop memory of all, huh? Hip-hop to me really pretty much is Snoop Dogg, because again, I'm from Red Deer, Alberta, so whatever comes through mainstream is what's big, right? And Snoop Dogg made it big. All his albums were there, and it was just so good. So I went to a Snoop Dogg concert once, and I just busted it out because I love to, and the guy on stage, not Snoop, but one, like the DJ, noticed, and he's like, yo, give it up to this guy, busting a move, and just like...
Was it DJ Jam?
I wonder, man. I'm so bad with names. I don't actually follow pop culture much. It's more of a... I'm lucky to have some time to watch a few documentaries online or something, and I'll try to keep up that way, and watch the news. But really, I can't. There's so much stuff coming out. I just, I do my thing, and I'm proud to see other people doing theirs.
And you have anything to say to the world?
The world. Oh, is the world listening? Hi, world. I would like to tell you that I love you. I'm just gonna keep dancing around and all over you.
Very nice. And you have any shouts?
Shouts? Shout out to my mom, Shirley Reimer, shirleyreimer.com. She works with ceramics. She's on a wheel spinning. Shout outs to Dr. Reimer, my dad. He's probably golfing. He's a retired professor. Shout outs to my bro, Josh Reimer, on YouTube, holding it down, keeping the content coming. Shout outs to Quentin, homeboy that started dancing with me at the beginning.
And you have anything else to add to our excellent interview?
It was an excellent interview. Thanks for having me and making it happen. Look forward to seeing it. Look forward to sharing it with everybody. And keep it tight and bright. It's that simple.
And shouts out to Travis Turner. And this is The Archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.
Peace.